Building out an AI agent, it has never been easier, but deploying one, it is still a different story. And that gap between a working prototype and something that actually lives in front of users, it is where most projects slow down, get stuck, or just die completely. Not because the AI is not good enough or the system isn't good enough, but because of quite literally everything else. The server, the authentication, the database, the deployment pipeline, all the stuff that has nothing to do with the intelligence you just actually built. Google, they just shipped something that directly attacks that problem. Google AI Studio, they have officially integrated AntiGravity, their new agent-first development platform, and together they create a pipeline that takes you from the prompt to something fully deployed, production-ready application without leaving a single tool. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Nick Puru. I've spent the last 2 years helping companies implement AI and driving real leverage inside of their businesses, driving over $5 million in bottom line revenue across all of our clients. And what Google has just put out there, it is something that I think anyone building with AI right now needs to understand. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what AntiGravity is, what this integration actually does, of course, how it works step by step, and what you can realistically build with it today. Now, both tools are going to be completely free. Both are live right now. Let's get into it. Now, here's the thing about building any AI agents in 2026. Now, the hard part, as you know, it is no longer building something. You can prototype something that is genuinely impressive with Gemini or Claude Code in maybe 30 minutes. The models, they're extremely powerful. The APIs, they're well documented, and the barrier to getting something working locally, it has basically disappeared. Now, the barrier is what comes next. So the moment that you want to share that agent with real users, you need some sort of infrastructure. You need a server to run it. You need authentication so that people can log in, and a database to just store any state and outputs. You also need a secrets manager so your API keys just don't get exposed and connections to any external services like Slack or email or your CRM. And all of it needs to scale if the thing actually gets used or wants to get used within the organization. So for a developer with full stack experience, like that's a few weeks of work. And for a solo builder or non-technical founder, it's a wall of that just ends the project entirely. So I have seen it happen over and over again. You know, where the idea is pretty solid, the AI works, the system works, it's all great and dandy, but nobody has a few weeks to just wire up an authentication system before they can even test if users want the thing. So you ultimately end up with this situation where the most interesting leveraged part of the work, you know, designing the agent's intelligence, it is done, and you are stuck on plumbing. Now that is what Google is solving here. All right, now let me just quickly walk you guys through the tools first, because understanding each one, it makes the integrations actually make sense. So stick with me. Now, Google AI Studio, this is Google's free browser-based environment just for working with Gemini. So there is actually no billing account needed. You can run this for free, and millions of developers, they already are using it to test and experiment with their prompts, experiment with different models, work with multimodal inputs like video and images as well. Now, it has been the go-to playground for Gemini development, but that's mostly what it was, a playground. So it was great for exploring. It wasn't really something or somewhere that you would deploy something that was actually real. Now, AntiGravity, if you're not familiar already, you will find 1,000 different AntiGravity videos if you just scroll for 2 seconds on here, but it's a completely different kind of tool if you're not familiar. It was announced in about November of last year by Google's DeepMind. So it's just a standalone IDE. So it's built off of VS Code. It's just an extension of that. So you download it onto your computer, and it's basically just built around a fundamentally different assumption about who is doing the work. So every other AI coding tool that you have used, maybe Cursor, GitHub Copilot, Windsurf, those tools, they're designed to help you write code faster. So you are still the developer, you're still making most of the decisions, and the AI is assisting and handling a good portion of everything. Now, AntiGravity, it completely flips that. So the AI agents, they are primary workers. You are the one setting direction and reviewing what actually gets built. So it is quite literally the difference between a faster pen and a team that just writes for you. So this has 2 different services. It has the editor view, which just looks like a standard VS Code environment. You know, this is like the familiar hands-on work for when you want to actually be in the code directly. And then there is the agent manager, so what Google calls mission control. Now, this is just a dashboard where you can spawn multiple different agents all working in parallel at the same time. So one on the front end, one on the back end, one on the database, one running tests. So it's not taking turns, it's actually running simultaneously. Now, Google has officially connected these two things. So AI Studio's build mode, it is now powered by AntiGravity. So this creates something that did not exist before, which is just a single continuous pipeline from prototyping to actually a deployed application. So here is what that pipeline actually looks like. So you just test and refine your agent's logic inside of AI Studio, anything like your prompts, your model configuration, any of your edge cases. And once you are happy with that behavior, the entire context, it'll transfer directly into AntiGravity. Your setup, it carries over. There's no copy pasting. There's no re-explaining anything from scratch. And the agents, it just picks up exactly where you left off and it starts building the entire application for you. And this build mode itself, it has gotten a quite serious set of new features. So it has a built-in authentication tied to Firebase so that users, they can log in without you writing a single line of any auth code. A secrets manager for your API keys. You get direct connections to real-world services like Slack, Twilio, and other databases, and they are all configurable right inside of the Studio. Beyond that, you have just a one-click deployment to Google Cloud Run, which gives you a live HTTPS URL, automated scaling, and scale to zero billing, which means that you only pay when the app is actually being used. All right, now let me just walk you guys through what this actually looks like, completely end to end. So you open up AI Studio inside of your browser. It's quite literally just called aistudio.google.com. And what we're going to do from here is we are just going to access the build mode. So it's going to be right there in the left sidebar, and you can just type in your prompt in plain English like you normally would with anything else. Now from here you can select between a few different models. As you guys know, there is a Gemini 3.1 just released, I believe it was last week or so. Now what we're just going to ask is something simple like build a task manager with user login, a clean modern design, and Slack notifications when tasks are overdue. I'm going to leave this as the Gemini 3 Flash preview. I'm going to run this off, and you will find that the agents, they do not start running immediately. I'm just going to press build. So this next step, it's asking me for my Slack credentials, in which case, obviously, we would just provide our Slack webhook URL and our JWT token. I'm going to X out of this for the time being because, we don't want to actually put the system into production. So from here, all we have to do is just follow the Slack setup. So we just have to go ahead and create a Slack app, get this information, and we will be able to provide it, in which case you'll be able to add and send us messages through Slack. This just finished running, but what actually happened is everything just executed in parallel. Handled all of the server logic. You guys can see the code inside of here. So everything, it was running at the same time, not waiting on one another. Now, one thing that most people miss here is that the agents automatically pull in professional UI libraries. So Lucid Reacts for any icons, for example, or Framer Motion for animation. So what comes out on the other side does not look like a developer prototype. It actually looks like a shipped product. It has a clean design, smooth transitions, and like the kind of polish that makes people actually want to use something. Now to show you guys what that actually looks like, I'm just going to have it give me a dummy account. So I'm just going to say, provide me with some dummy credentials that I can log in with. And we will go ahead and run this off and we'll try to log in. By the way, any change that an agent makes, it produces what AntiGravity actually calls an artifact. So think of it as just a reviewable record. So anything like screenshots or implementation plans, anything like test results. So you can see exactly what was built and why it was built, and you can leave feedback directly on an artifact the same way that you would comment on a Google Doc. So the agents, they will just incorporate your feedback without stopping what they are actually doing. And if something does break, and in any real build, something probably will, the agents don't just log an error and wait, they will actually diagnose and fix it themselves. So you're not the one debugging, you're just gonna be reviewing and directing. All right, so we just got our credentials, password. We'll throw this in and the email as well. So let's see what this actually looks like. We're not gonna save this for the time being. We have hello demo, we have we could add a new task. Title, we'll just call this test to do writing. We'll say hello testing. Due date is going to be perhaps tomorrow, so that would be the 27th, I believe, or we'll just call it 28 since I accidentally typed that. We'll run this off. Time, just put it as 8:50. Okay, so this is pending. We could actually change that to completed as well. And let's go into our settings, see what else we have. So this is where we would actually put our Slack notifications. Obviously, this is pretty bare bones. There's not really a lot within here, But of course, all we have to do if we want to add new features is just specifically write out what we want inside of this box or input right here. Now, when you are ready to deploy your app, it'll go live on Google's Cloud Run. So it has a stable URL, it'll have the HTTPS, the Firebase authentication already configured, and the secrets all going to be managed for you. So you haven't needed to touch a terminal, you haven't needed to set up a server, you've just shipped everything. Now, who does this actually matter for and why? So if you couldn't tell already, if you're a solo developer or an indie builder or just running your own business and you quite literally just need some help, this is about reclaiming the weeks that you were losing to any infrastructure work. So the deployment complexity that used to eat up your momentum, it is now handled all entirely for you. So you just stay focused on the part that actually matters, which is going to be the intelligence, the product logic, the thing that you only can design. Now, if you're an AI agency building agents for clients, this changes your timeline in a way that directly changes your business. So what used to take 3 to 4 weeks to build and deploy can now be done in a fraction of that time, maybe 30 minutes. That's not just an efficiency gain, that's a different conversation that you're having with clients about what is actually possible and when it's gonna be possible. And for you non-technical founders, this is the most significant change. So you no longer need a developer just to get something deployed and testable. You can go from idea to anything working and authenticated and publicly accessible without writing code or really having to do anything. Now that changes what you can validate, how fast you can move, and what you can show to investors. But I do want to be straight with you, is that AntiGravity, it is still in public preview. So there are real rough edges, I will have to admit. Developers I've seen reporting agents losing context mid-task, some interface bugs, occasional capacity issues during the peak hours. So it is not yet as stable as something like Cursor or anything else out there for serious production work. So go on just knowing that. But here is what Google has that nothing else currently matches, which is just an agent-first IDE connected to a free prototyping environment, connected to a managed cloud runtime, all from one company, and it's all free to start. Nobody else has this one connected thing. I mean, this is quite insane if you really think about it, what you are able to do with this and how quickly you can spin secure applications up. And from anyone who wants to go from something like an idea to something that's going to be deployed without stitching together 5 different platforms, that matters a lot. So you can take different use cases into consideration, like maybe the most obvious starting point is anything going to be customer facing. So say you want to build a support agent for your product, something that handles common questions, something that routes complex issues to the right person and connects to your existing ticketing software. Well, with this entire pipeline, you just describe that workflow in plain English. The agent builds the full interface. It wires up the backend logic. It handles the authentication so that users can actually log in, and you just simply deploy it. You deploy the whole thing, not just the AI part, the actual product. And this took you minutes or maybe even a couple of hours, not weeks or months like it normally would have. Now, where things do get even more interesting is the internal tooling. So think about the kind of workflow that lives in every single team, but nobody ever builds a proper system for, because it is not worth the engineering time. So you can think of like an agent that watches a Slack channel. It pulls out any action items. It logs them to your project management tool. And then it sends reminders before things actually fall through the cracks. So that kind of multi-step, multi-service automation, it is exactly what AntiGravity's parallel agents are going to be designed for. And once it is deployed, it is just gonna run for you. Simple as that, nobody has to manage it. Oh, and a third one is going to be specifically for founders. So if you need to show investors a working product, not just a simple mock-up, not a scripted demo, but something that like real people can log into and actually use, this is the fastest way to get there. You're not waiting for weeks for developers to build this out. You can have this done extremely quickly. All right, now let's just take a step back for a second, because there is something worth saying about what this actually represents. Now, the AI model race, it has effectively plateaued of what matters for most use cases. So Gemini, Claude, GPT, I mean, they're all exceptional. The real competition now, it is happening just one layer up. Which ecosystem makes it fastest and easiest to go from a model to a deployed product? Now, that is the race, and Google just made a very deliberate move in it. So what is even more interesting is that Google hasn't just shipped one product here. Like, they have been quietly assembling an entire stack. So that's their agent development kit. So the ADK, it was open source in April 2025, and it has hit over 7 million downloads across Python, TypeScript, Java, and go. Now their agent-to-agent protocol, which just defines how agents go from different vendors and communicate with each other, it was just donated to the Linux Foundation, and it now has support from over 150 organizations, including Microsoft, AWS, and Anthropic. Now AntiGravity and AI Studio, they are at the front door of all of that. So they are where most people will actually start. But behind them, it is a whole infrastructure layer that makes what you build more portable, more interoperable, and more production ready than it would be anywhere else right now. So the honest takeaway, it is this. The tools, they're genuinely powerful. The stability though, it isn't fully there yet, but the direction, it's getting quite clear. If you can't see it yourself, it's moving fast, very fast. But if you are building agents, or at least planning to, there has never been a better free starting point than what Google just put on the table with this. So here is the bottom line. The gap between building an AI agent and actually deploying it, it has been one of the most consistent friction points in this space. Not because of the models, but because of the infrastructure that has to exist around them. So what Google has just shipped with this AntiGravity and AI Studio integration, it is a direct attack on that gap. You prototype in the browser, the agent, it builds up the full stack, you deploy it with one click, and the authentication is going to be all handled for you. The database will be all connected, services wired, all your tools set up, done. It's live, it's free. Go try it, download AntiGravity, but do go in with realistic expectations. So it is a preview software and it does have its rough edges, but the core workflow, it is real, it works. I've tried it out myself. I've seen other people trying it inside of their operations, but if you want to go deeper on actually implementing AI inside of your business, not just following updates like this, but actually building real systems that drive results, we have a free school community with over 17,000 learners doing exactly that. The link will be down below in the description. It's completely free to join and it's the fastest way to stay ahead of everything moving in the space. Now, if you're a business owner and you're looking to have a team like ours come in as a transformation partner and handhold you through all of this, make sure that your team is implementing it the right way and find where you can actually drive the most leverage inside of your specific business, then check out the link down below to book a call with our team. We'll give you a free AI audit. Our goal is always the same, to either increase your bottom line or just drive a significant amount of leverage inside of your business. Now, we've seen this work across dozens of different companies and it genuinely moves the needle. Well, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Drop in the comments where you're at with this, what tools you're planning on using. I mean, there's 1,000 different things out there. So I'd be interested to hear where you guys are at with everything, what your thoughts are. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so. You do not want to miss what is coming next, but I'll see you guys in the next video.